Can peace ever truly be achieved in a land where conflict seems to be etched into its very soil? This question, while philosophical in nature, becomes all too real when we turn our attention to the Gaza Strip. The clock winds back to June of 2022. A rocket, launched by Palestinian militants, streaks towards Ashkelon, a city in southern Israel. The response is swift and uncompromising as Israeli forces retaliate with airstrikes. A tense silence falls over the region, a silence that holds until April of 2023. In the Akbat Jabir refugee camp near Jericho, a 15-year-old Palestinian boy is tragically killed by Israeli forces. The military states they were there to apprehend a terror suspect and were met with violence. Meanwhile, Israeli police raids on the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem further stoke the flames. This incident leads to a surge in violence across Israel and the West Bank, a spark igniting a growing powder keg of tension. By November of the same year, the situation has escalated dramatically. Israeli airstrikes and ground operations are now a common occurrence in the Gaza Strip. The Israeli military alleges that the main command center of Hamas is located in and under the Shifa hospital complex in Gaza City, which has become a primary target. The fallout of these operations is devastating. Palestinians flee the affected areas and reports of casualties and destruction flood in. The conflict takes a toll not just on the physical infrastructure, but also on the basic necessities of life. Food and water supplies dwindle, leading to widespread hunger in the Gaza Strip. Outside of the immediate conflict zone, protests erupt in Lebanon, denouncing Israel's attacks and mourning the loss of Palestinian children. To recap, the sequence of events paints a sobering picture. From a single rocket launch in 2022, tensions have spiraled into a full-blown conflict by November of 2023. The escalation has resulted in devastating airstrikes, ground operations, and a humanitarian crisis in the Gaza Strip. The question we started with remains unanswered. Can peace ever truly be achieved in a land where conflict seems to be etched into its very soil? As we bear witness to the events unfolding in Gaza, we're left to ponder this question, hoping for a future where such questions no longer need to be asked.